tells the story of a high school student named Rachel and her best friend Henry, who are fighting to save a local forest from a developer. And this developer wants to cut down the forest to build thousands of luxury townhomes and condos. And Rachel and Henry aren't having any of that.
It's my dream, building out this land to meet demand. We'll make each home simply gleam. Every unit will be grand. A new musical is always a fun opportunity. Getting to play a character for the very first time, no one else has done it. You really get to bring a lot of yourself into it.
I like working on new works. You get to develop your own character. There's not a recording or a former interpretation of it, so you really get to develop how it is presented to the audience.
My dear girl, I have $10 million in financing to turn this land into a development. Enchanting. You can't do that. Watch me.
I used to be an environmental attorney, and so I was drawn to the topic of the musical, which is about development and nature and how we manage that as a society.
10,000 townhomes and condos and high-rise apartments to cover this land. Nice!
So Trees tells the story of a high school student named Rachel and her best friend Henry, who are fighting to save a local forest from a developer.
Working on a new musical is a really unique opportunity. Not a lot of people get to do new theater pieces. And so it presents a lot of unique challenges, and it's just a lot of fun.
You're working on a show that a ton of people already know. What we have in our heads as we're doing it is the cast recording. When you're working on new material, you are the cast recording. In a sung-through musical, there's almost no dialogue, or no dialogue.
You don't have all of the spoken acting beats that you would normally have in theater.
People often go to the musicals to go hear the music. I mean, and if you can tell a compelling story with compelling characters entirely through music, then I think that's the win that you can present to both your audience and to your cast members.
I'm sure you'll agree. Here by the lake, by the trees. Biology. Hey, let's observe. Look on that floating water.
I have several sources of inspiration for this story. One is just the inspiration that I see in young people rising up today to stand up for causes that they believe in, and they're not just satisfied with the status quo anymore.
Rachel, it's a big day for Alex Bird. I'm so proud of you. From the state, we finally heard. What did they say this field? Your grant application was accepted.
Personally, I love the message that this musical is sending.
You don't have to be someone big and powerful to make a difference in the world, that a difference can start in your local community.
We need to protect our environment, and we have to start somewhere. We have to start locally if we want to do that.
My grant was accepted. I always expected this plan would soon be done. $1 million for the city coffers to turn this land into a park.
People my age are pretty aware of environmental issues. It's hard not to be aware in the world that we live in.
Just the other day, my 6-year-old cousin came up to me when I was holding a plastic water bottle, and he said, "Evan, make sure you reduce, reuse, and recycle." I mean, he's only 6 and already trying to protect the environment in his little way.
And fingers sparking here, it's called a jelly.